Hey, it's Domain Dave from CheapWineFinder.com. And today we have a wine that's one of my favorites, a new favorite. I said I wouldn't go to Trader Joe's, but I did. And there's just something that's happening. Because of COVID, a lot of wineries shut down, distribution got messed up. And right now, this summer of 2021, there's not a lot of new wines out there. I mean, you're getting wines that are every year, just a new vintage, that type of thing going on. But you're not getting a lot of new brands, and that's what like Aldi and Trader Joe's and a lot of stores do. They always have cool new wines showing up that you haven't had before and at a great price, and that's one of the whole beautiful things about it. You get to explore and not spend a lot of money, and well, the COVID's messed that up with a lot of other things. But I found a wine that isn't exclusive to Trader Joe's, but it's there cheaper, and it's the Firesteed Pinot Noir Oregon 2019. Lists for $17 on Firesteed's website, but Trader Joe's is having it for $11.99, and it says Oregon and not Willamette Valley because it's from more than one AVA. There's like 22 different AVAs in Oregon. Everybody knows Willamette. That's world-class Pinot Noir growing area. But up and down the coast, there's like most of the West Coast, up and down the coast in areas where there's cool weather and coming, you get grapes and you get winemaking. So there's I think the Rogue Valley, and I can't remember the rest of them up there because everybody remembers Willamette. So this one's got a taste of a lot of different AVAs. They used to tell you what was in there, and they don't anymore. Just that it's Oregon. Yeah, but you see, that's fine. You see that in California all the time, where you see California, especially at a value-priced wine. It just means, what it hopefully means for you, and if you like the wine, whoever put the wine together picked good vineyards. Doesn't matter if they're in a fancy growing area. There's good vineyards everywhere for each different section of wine. As long as they pick good vineyards, you're okay with this wine. It doesn't have to be, especially for $11.99 for a Pinot Noir. It doesn't have to be from the fanciest growing region in the world, and it can still kick butt. And this one kind of does. This is, like I said, the Firesteed. I'm gonna take a sip. Yeah, it's good. One of the things they do with this, it's fermented in stainless steel vats, but they use yeast from Burgundy. Burgundy is home to some of the best Pinot Noir in the world. There's bottles there that are $6,000 a bottle just for, it's some of the most expensive wines around are in Burgundy. They have all price ranges, but the high-end Burgundy Pinot Noirs and even the Chardonnays are elite wines. And they're using it might be a small detail, but they're using that yeast. They don't tell you a lot. This is not they didn't give a whole interesting detail on how they made the wine. They said, when they made it and they fermented it in stainless steel vats, it underwent malolactic fermentation. Almost all red wine does, and Chardonnay's the one white grape that does. And then they racked the wine, and they didn't say what they racked it into. Racking wine means you take it from one vessel into another. And they do mention oak in the tasting notes, so there's oak somewhere. But when I don't know. I don't know they didn't use oak barrels, but if they do use oak barrels, they normally mention it. And when they kind of leave, I don't know, but it tastes great. I'm complaining because they don't say oak barrels, and this is a really good Pinot Noir. I like this style of Pinot Noir. The color's clear, see-through garnet. It's a really pretty wine. It looks like a classic Pinot Noir. Take another sip. The the current trend in Pinot Noir is like Miomes and this full-bodied Pinot Noir where they add maybe Petit Syrah, other things where it's this very large, juicy Pinot. And that's not my style Pinot Noir. I like them as red wine blends because they usually taste great. They're good, but I like the classic style. I like the interesting ones, sometimes weird flavors that you don't know you like until you taste it, and then you're kind of addicted to it. That's kind of my style. And for this $11.99 Trader Joe's, it might be a little bit more elsewhere, but it's available elsewhere. Pinot Noir, that's the bottom range. Firesteed has estate bottling, single AVA wines and sub AVAs in Willamette Valley. They have a bunch, and this is just the baseline, and it tastes great. I'm liking this. For $11.99, this is classic Pinot Noir. It's got the funky flavors. It's got the really beautiful nose. It's got the crystal clear garnet colors. I like it. So there you go. Have a good 4th of July. Have fun being out. This is the first real holiday that we got to pass on. So keep it cheap, keep cool, and I'll be talking to y'all later. Bye-bye.